Hey guys, what's up? Well, Mackie CR5-XBT is in Bluetooth. So these are reference monitors I picked up at Long McQuaid today to check out. So I've rented them for a couple of months just to see if I'm going to like them or not. I do have the 3-inch series Mackies, the CR3s. Had them for a long time. I do like them, especially on my computer for playing video games. As a reference monitor, they're decent, but I wanted something a bit better, a little bit more responsive, and I checked into these, and I thought, well, don't mind Mackies. I've had Yorkvilles and other monitors in the past, and they were really good, but, you know, cheaper solutions sometimes can also be equally as good, sometimes better. But we're going to find out how much better these are than the 3s. And I've already got a good ear for remembering what the Yorkvilles were like, the 8-inch and the 5s. So we'll see what these are actually like, in my opinion, compared to the 5s I had too. Which, all those are, by the way, on my YouTube channel if you want to check them out. Anyway, so the Bluetooth part of this is you can hook your phone or your tablet via Bluetooth, stream your music through them that way, hook them up to your studio gear, whether you're in a professional setting or whether you're an amateur person just wanting some reference monitors. Either way, I don't believe you always need to have top of the line to be able to get a good mix to hear, but everybody has their opinion. I'm not in a position where I'm a professional studio where I'm cutting albums for people, so you know, I have my own home studio for my own stuff, so I don't technically need super high-end stuff to get really awesome results. Anyways, so that being said, let's crack these puppies open, and we'll get them set up as well and give them a listen to and get a basic opinion to start with. So anyways, I also have another video coming as well today of something else I picked up at Long McQuaid to rent for a bit. So that'll be our next video coming at some point today, maybe tomorrow. We'll see how things go. It's been a pretty long day and whatnot, and still trying to get rid of a headache too, so you know, you can't do everything at once. So we do have a manual here. Let me just actually zoom out for you guys. There we go. So we do have the manual that comes with it. Not that I need one, but hey, you go. Speaker number 1. We got our RCA to 1/8 inch, and we got our joiner cable. Although this is bi-amp speakers, you've got an amplifier in one speaker that does both, but you can still go with your TRS connections out the back, or you can go with the RCA cable, so you've got some options for hookups. They also come with the acoustic mats as well, which I'm not going to be using because of how I'm setting these up. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to use them. We'll have to see what the space confinements are like, because these are a little bit bigger than the 3s. Looks nice. So this is our passive side. And this is our amplifier section. So we have a separate power on and off switch here. We've got our connection to connect this speaker in, 2 TRS connections or the RCA. I'm only going to be using an RCA. You can also decide which speaker is going to be basically your left primary speaker or right primary, whichever, however you got it set up. And this is our front half. on and off switch and master volume control. Wow, those feel nice. Okay, so right here is where we pause the video for a second for you guys, instant, probably 20 minutes for me to wire these things in, and we'll be right back. And we're back, set up, ready to rock. These things are loud. Anyways, I gotta tell you, I am thoroughly impressed. Listening to the CR3s of some of my own music I recorded, and listening to these now with those same recordings, I can definitely see I got some polish work to do on a couple of songs. So I'm going to play you some bits and pieces of songs that I've written, so they're my own music, and one of which is I did in my friend's studio, so that's definitely a night and day difference. But let's start out at the first one of one of my songs called All Creation. All creation cries out. Now this one's pretty good. All creation cries out. All creation cries out for thee. All creation cries out. Break the chains and let us be free. Okay, and I See With New Eyes. Now that I did in a studio. We'll save that for last. So Set Me on Fire. Set me on fire, set me on fire for you, Lord. Set me on fire, set me on fire for you, Lord. Set me on fire, mind and heart and soul. That one actually isn't bad. Got to really break back the treble a bit. Take My Life, no, that's not one. I See With New Eyes. So this I did in my friend's studio. I see with new eyes. I feel with a new heart. I touch with new hands, and I hear with new ears, and I know Jesus loves me, and I know He died for me, willingly gave His life on the cross at Calvary. So that last song we did, I did in my friend's studio probably about 10 years ago at least. So it's got some hiss that has to be cleaned up. But my All Creation song, not bad. Set Me on Fire. The balance is good, but a little too much treble response and mids. That's got to come down a bit. This is something I can now hear that I could not hear through the Mackie CR3s. Okay? So I'm going to go with, these things are definitely really nice so far. Not a review today though. This is just unboxing, test out, give you my first impression of them. And yeah, my first impression says so far these are looking pretty positive. So I'm going to actually work on some recordings over the next bit. And I've got a couple new songs I've been writing. Work on those, try them out, and see how they do. But yeah, so far pretty impressive. As far as the Bluetooth, push to pair, you can pair your Bluetooth device. We'll go through that in the review video, just because I want to get some of my own music onto my phone in order to do that, because playing other people's music, you know how that YouTube doesn't like. So anyways, but let's take one last quick listen again, and then this way you don't have to rewind the video. So we'll start out at the first one, All Creation. All creation cries out for thee. All creation cries out. Now that's, I like that. All creation cries out for thee. All creation cries out. Break the chains and let us be free. Break the chains and let us be free. Break the chains and let us be free in harmony pedal came in really handy for that one. Okay, I See With New Eyes, done in the studio. 1, 2, 3. I see with new eyes, I feel with a new heart, I touch with new hands, and I hear with new ears, and I know Jesus loves me, and I know He died for me. Not bad. Set Me on Fire. So I got some work to redo on that song, so we'll have to do that with the other new toy I picked up today. In case you're wondering what these rubber strips are, guys, they're the rubber feet off my laptop. I still have the HP laptop in pieces right now, waiting for a new RAM stick. Finally found one that's the exact same brand and speed and size, so we're going to have 8 gigs in this thing when we're done. But anyways, so that's the Mackies, and I gotta tell you, I'm pretty impressed with them so far. For a set of speakers that is under $300 Canadian, and you have that Bluetooth if you want to use it. You also have an up-front headphone jack for private listening, so you can easily just plug in headphones. Not a big deal. And I barely have the volume up at all. Like, that's like 10 o'clock, and I can still go like all the way over to here. So they're apparently about 80 watts, these speakers, so they're pretty much twice the power of the CR3s. Yeah, they're definitely pretty impressive so far. I can't wait to hear what they sound like playing back a mix. Now, that's something else. We can actually try something while we're here before we go, and that's I'm going to hook up my Beat Buddy pedal. I'm kind of curious the kind of response I'm going to get. So, just unplug from there, and we'll plug into the mixing board. So I'll put the Beat Buddy just everything at 12. So just with the beat alone, that's really nice. It's alright. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with these. So anyways, yeah, so there's our Mackies. My first impression is I think they're really nice. They got really good quality sound to them. You can really hear everything. Like I said, like to hear my own music being played back, it's like, okay, CR3's hit a lot of this. Now I know what I got to do to fix up some of my music. So there's something to be said for actually paying more. You get more for your money. Even in the Mackie line. I paid $124 for the CR3s, and I have 2 sets of those. One set's actually on my big computer, my gamer system, because they're fantastic. And then I was using the other ones in here, but I needed something with more clarity. And part of getting clarity is you need bigger woofers, you need more wattage. That really does help, but also having proper reference monitors, or more proper in this case. These things are still probably no match for the Yorkvilles, but they do come pretty close, I gotta say that. And still being a lot cheaper. But do take a look at them yourself. I'm sure there's a few videos on YouTube with these and varied opinions. I read varied opinions even on Amazon on these things. Everybody has their taste, I guess, and what they're after, or maybe some people don't know how to mix right, who knows. But I'm going to do some mixing with them myself, maybe patch up one or two of those songs, and we'll replay them patched up, put them head to head at what I've been able to recreate with having a much better quality reference monitor, because without a good set of monitors, it's very difficult to get your stuff balanced properly. So we'll see how they do, and we'll come back for a review video at a later date, probably in a couple of weeks. I did rent these for 2 months, so I do have time to play with them and see how much I really like them before I decide if I'm going to actually purchase them or not. Now, I have made a decision that when it comes to my equipment from this point on, whatever I can rent, I'm actually going to rent first and see if I'm actually going to be able to make use of it, or if it is a useful item for what I need to do for music. Because I've bought a lot of stuff, guys, that honestly, it's gone back just because I wasn't using it. You know, I mean, sometimes life happens, but you know, there's a lot of times where it's kind of like, well, I'm really not using it. So that's something where it becomes kind of a waste, you know. But there you go. That's the Mackies. Let me know what you guys think so far as well. I'm right now pretty darn impressed, I can say that. Let me know how you guys feel. Check out my videos on the Mackie CR3s and the Yorkville 5-inch and 8-inch models too, and you can compare them with the different videos I have on all of them and see what you think in comparison to these even. Anyways, in the meantime, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed, please do so and smash that bell for notifications when I put up new videos. Do stay tuned for a review video on these down the road. I don't know exactly when, but I'm going to have to get some freed up time too in order to do stuff to get that video done. And stay tuned for more. Ciao.